Grand Dynasty Industrial Company is a world-renowned plastic processing factory. The company's president, Dr. Lawrence Lin, earned his doctoral degree in polymer science and plastic engineering from the University of Massachusetts in Lowell. He is also the president of the Tamkang University Alumni Association. After returning to Taiwan from the United States at the request of his father, he joined GDI to run the business. Let's get to know Dr. Lin's story. We found that there were a lot of glazed artworks at the entrance of this factory, which is very different from what we would expect in a factory. We would like to ask Dr. Lin if there is any special story behind it.
The reason we collect a lot of glass artwork is plastic coming out from the machine. It's very colorful. So in the beginning year 2000, any new project done in my company, I will buy one small artwork to celebration. We achieved the work. We finish project on time for the customer. After every project finish, I buy one. Okay, so that's the reason you can see so many artwork in my company. The other reason behind that is I show my people we need to treat customer product as artwork. We need to make the best product out of here. So also we show them my customer. We treated their product as artwork. So we are thank you for them give us a job, but also we must get the best product out of GDI.
That's it. Thank you, Dr. Lin, for sharing. It proves that Dr. Lin attaches great importance to customers. Speaking of this, we want to know today, with ESG being a hot topic in the corporate world, what decisions and constructions have GDI made regarding ESG since its establishment?
I think this should start back to 1989. When I was still in the US, I lived in a small town called Lexington, Massachusetts. Lexington is the birthplace of American Revolution. But not only that, in that city, back to 1960, there's quite a few people. They are already beginning to say we need to watch the environment. We need to protect our environment. So they beginning to have a recycle program. So I lived there for almost 4 or 5 years. I watched that program. I was shocked to see how people respond. So when I come back to Taiwan, take over the GDI, on that time in Taiwan industry or Taiwan, nobody cares these kind of things. Okay, there are water pollution, anything. Okay, but I say there's no way. So we beginning to recycle first, and later we found out the solar energy and the wind energy. So we beginning introduce this energy into my company. Okay, the other thing is when company beginning make more money, we are looking for some new technology. This new technology not only allow us to produce a good part, but also energy saving. So probably back 15 years ago, we beginning to spend a lot of money, okay, to buy new machine, injection machine, which allow us save 30% to 40% of electricity already. Okay, back to 5-6 years ago, we introduced so-called metallic 3D printing technology into my company. The reason behind that is that it costs a lot of money. It cost me over $4 or $5 million already. The main reason for that is because the mold made out this 3D metallic printing can save another 30% of electricity. Okay, because people are talking about we need to go carbon zero, but it's no way you can go complete carbon zero. So you need to consider how to reduce your electricity consumption. So that's the key reason for GDI to do that first.
Then why did GDI start ESG so many years ahead of the industry? Is it related to the chairman's vision, mission, and values?
I think the main decision behind that is we live in the Earth. Earth only has one. Okay, but a lot of people didn't know that. They say, well, we only live for 60 years, 70 years, or 80 years ago. Nothing with us. But in my mind, I do see different. Okay, I think even you live once, but you must live a wonderful life. But you also have some good environment, live for your kids, so they can enjoy living the earth. But if we keep damaging the earth, no one can live. Okay, that's what I consider from that point of view. Okay.
It turns out that ESG is closely related to our environment. So how does the chairman view the impact of ESG on GDI and the future countermeasures?
As I say, the energy consumption is there, so we need to consider any way we can save electricity. But the other one is we need to work with my government and also work with the customer. Okay, try to really push the carbon zero or reduction of carbon. That's one thing we need to consider. The other one is how do we using recycled material to sustain the wastage of any material. That's a key thing for the future.
There is another thing that is often discussed in the media, such as Dr. Lin buying a house for employees, GDI employees take back 8.5 months' salary, open employee stock subscription, etc. We also want to know what kind of opportunity makes the above-mentioned things happen in GDI.
I think there's a lot of story for me. Okay, you can look for YouTube, but the bottom line is I come back in 1993, October of 1993 from the U.S. So I work with my father and my brother and my sister in the family business. And I found out that it's not a success company. So I beginning to do a lot of things to improve company. In the process, I was left alone. Okay, then I found out all my employees really helped me grow the company. So if I make money, I do not think I should enjoy it by myself. Okay, so I beginning to share some of profit to my company. So we have a lot of program to thank for the cost employee. But later, so you say the buying house, when we have policy in my company, if they're working for more than 10 years, if they really want to buy a house, then we will help them to secure a house, even secure the loan. Okay. The other stock option is we have right now 20, including myself, 22 people have the stockholder of this company. So every year we make money, we share all the profit with all these 22 people. The other reason I can do this way is in year 2015, original I like IPO my company, but I found out IPO company have a lot of restriction for doing this one. So finally I decided I'm not doing the IPO. Okay, I want to keep my GDI as a platform in Taiwan to keep produce the best product for my customer.
So what is the reason for the priority industry to launch employee stock options in Taiwan?
When I work in the U.S., okay, there's a public company. On that time in the U.S. they have so-called 401k, pay a certain percentage of your salary. The company give you 50% compensate, but there's a number limit there. Okay, but when I come back here, unfortunately, a lot of my employees they are coming from the poor family. They work very hard, so I don't think they have the money to buy this kind of stock. So basically, all this stock is I invite them to join the company. They pay a little bit money. I give them almost 6 times more for the stock. But every year, then we just according to their number, we divided it to all these 22 people. Okay. But of course, for other people we have as you said, we have a so-called three festival salary bonus for them. So all add up together, we average probably not like you say 8.5 months in year 2012. Last year, a special year, but right now, no matter what, we give probably 4 to 5 months per year for all the employees.
Dr. Lin's insights are really ahead of his peers. Can you go further into how you view the relationship between the company and its employees?
This number can reflect that, okay, because you cannot expect 100% of employee to involvement. So GDI, we are very, very, very happy and honored. We have a so-called only 1.5% people leave company. So almost 98.5% people stay in the company. Okay, once they understand company policy, understand the philosophy of company, understand what we stand for. So that's why we are happy. Now, as I say, not only for the house, for the salary, but we do have a lot of the detailed plan for help my employee. For example, if employees' kids go to school, from the elementary school, junior high school, even all the way to college, every year we are not asking you show us the scoreboard of the kids. You just show your student card. We give you we pay them tuition to help them. So this is another thing we are doing.
It turns out that the employees in GDI are so happy. We know that Dr. Lin has also helped Tam Kang alma mater a lot. Can you share more with us?
We do have not only Danyang University, the university I studied in the U.S., the University of Massachusetts Law. I do have that program also. I hope not only donate money, I get involved both schools, okay, the Danyang University and the UNL. Like in the Danyang University, I'm the chairperson of the Alumni Association. So I group the alumni, try to help the Danyang University. And the UNL, I am still now is the member of the president group. So every 2 months we have a long meeting with the president and also the rest of team. Something like 40 alumni worldwide who graduated from the UNL. So we discuss the issue with the school and discuss the situation of now, how to help students to graduate and to take challenge of these kind of things. In last 22 years, GDI also helped 9 charity groups in Taiwan. Okay, all together in all these 22 years. Okay, we not donate money, but in the beginning year 2017, I went to each group to understand what question and what's wrong with those charity groups. I help them organize, help them try to make a living. Originally, I teach them how to fish, but right now I need to teach them get a fish, and I do this very good. As I said, there are 9 charity groups in Taiwan. Okay, and all these 22 years, we donate a lot of money. Money-wise is one issue, but let's represent what we really want to help people. The amount is over $6.5 million.
According to statistics, the turnover rate of the manufacturing industry in 2020 was 13%, while the turnover rate of GDI personnel was less than 2%. We want to know what secrets Dr. Lin has for the staff system. Can it reach the ultra-low turnover rate that the industry is amazed at?
Yeah, so I understand that the average in the industry is 13%. Some even for injection company, more than that. Okay. The key thing is no matter what, I treat all my people, all my employees as my family member. Also, I ask my employee treat other people as their family member. We do have some foreign workers from Thailand and Vietnam. Some people treat them as second-class people in my company in the beginning. I found out I'm very angry for that. So I told them we should treat the people from Thailand and Vietnam. They are working very hard. They leave, they come home, come to Taiwan to work. We need to treat them as family. All these people, they understand what I treat them. I respect them as like a family member. So all those foreign workers, they work very hard. In the same token, for my company employee who work in the GDI, not only working every year for every employee, we do have a training plan for every single one. Taking some class, learning something. Some class is technology related. Some is for their mental or some culture related. We just send it to them. Every year we probably spend no more than 60,000 Taiwan dollars per person every year. So give them more training. I come into Taiwan, as I say, in 1993. I do have a chance to see a lot of companies. Not only the plastic company, a lot of small business companies. Found out a lot of employees not happy. They think, oh, we are here just for work. They're not put their heart on the work. I think that's not right. If you live in the world for one day, you want to create your memory. So that's the reason when I doing in my company, I want all my employees understand what they're doing, give them training. I do have some employees ask me, you spend a lot of money on us. You are not worried about you lose money if we quit or something like that. I told them I'm not worried because of the training we give to you. You will live with you, and you stay in Taiwan. We'll do something good for the the confidence for the society. So I'm not really worried. But I want you to understand, if you're working for any company, you need to put your heart out for the company, and the company can succeed.
In traditional industries, there is also the problem of human error. How does Dr. Lin respond to these challenges?
All industries in Taiwan or in the world, no matter what, all the student graduates, they escape. Now I found out the bottom line for that is you how to train your employee, step by step, understand the company operation, understand how to utilize your knowledge. Besides that, how to resolve the issue, how to work with people as a team, not by yourself. So in GDI, we are talking about this is a family business. We are talking about family. We're not talking about company. We're talking about your single employee. I not allow anybody try to beat other people. We are working as a team. So we in the GDI we have some slogan we call accountability. In Taiwan, in GDI, we say you need to work with other people and take charge of your product. We want all the product out will be very good product. So so-called accountability is another issue. In GDI, we are treated very, very, very heavy for that.
Finally, we would like to ask, are there any opportunities for fresh graduates to work in GDI? What positive actions would Dr. Lin suggest for young people when looking for a job?
All the fresh graduates from any school, no matter what, you need to understand, okay, you go to any industry, any company, what you learn probably no more than 15% you learn will utilize in the company. So you need to open your heart, open your mind, okay, and learn from some other old employee first. Then later, you can do everything by yourself. But the key is you need how to build up, how to solve the problem by yourself. And also, as I said before, working with other people as a team member. There's no job in the world right now a single person can accomplish. You need to work as a team. Good team have good product. Very key important. You say you are always say something. I'm good. You're not saying we are good. Probably you don't get a job because that's what I learned from the U.S. environment. Also come back to here. A lot of people say I. Then I saw that people fail. But if you say we together, then you will be successful.
Since GDI has been taken over by the chairman, it has continued to innovate, create, break through the outside world's impression of traditional factories, and bring new metrics to the corporate world. We want to understand how the chairman maintains long-term competitiveness when there is rapid change in times of uncertainty.
I think another key thing you hear is so-called open up or open your mind, which means even I have my PhD degree from the UNL. Okay, but every 6 years, okay, I will go to the U.S., Germany, or Japan to see the new technology. From there, I also see a lot of the other industry, other people from the same industry, and we can talk, understand what the future, what's going on here, what's the so-called new material, all these kinds of new applications. And from there, I can pick up something good for the GDI. That's one thing. And the other one thing is not only I grow, I will also send my people overseas to understand. Don't sit in Taiwan as saying we are good enough, but we should say we are good for the world. That's the key things.
So, Dr. Lin,
yes?
I know you are an alumni of Tom Kong University. So, could you give some advice maybe to the younger generation? What would you tell young people now? What should they do to succeed?
I think at least go to the school, okay, not only getting your knowledge first, but in the school they do have a lot of student body. I think besides you study, you need to join that student body. Because on that student body, every year you bring different role in that body. They give you training. Not only give you training, give you the chance to communicate with other people, dialogue with other people, exchange ideas. All this will help you in the future. Actually, the life feels full of challenge, not easy. But when we can take challenge, then you take it easy, then you will find out your life full of happiness.
Okay.
What is taken from society is used for society. In addition to donating money to his alma mater, Dr. Lin also actively invests in public welfare, fulfilling social responsibilities, and showing the corporate mission of sharing the common good within society. Congratulations to Dr. Lin, who has received the Doctor of Humane Letters degree, honoris causa, from the University of Massachusetts, Lowell.